Okay, today I want to talk about Webhook and how to become a type of lazy person like me. Okay, let's start. Today's goal, I want to introduce Webhook. What is a Webhook and how to use? And I want you to motivate to automate your repetitive work that bothers you. Okay, it's about me. I'm Tomoyuki, born in Japan. I worked as a software engineer for several types of companies, so I have some experience before joining TC. So I am interested in development for products that can make the troublesome things so that bothers you and me. Okay, let's talk about Webhook. Webhook is a user-defined HTTP callback. I will explain a bit deeper later. So typically, is typically the format is JSON. The request format is HTTP post. A mechanism for your service that can be called by the other party's service, not called, but by code. It is the basics of Webhook. So why Webhook has value? Without Webhook, when we want to know the status of other services, like our development service is service A, and the service B is like depending services like authentication, payment, some kind of stuff that provides API or things. So if I want to know some event or status in service B, we should send many requests many times. Oh, what happens to you several times. But if we heard callback endpoint, then service B simply can send message to our services when something happens to their service. This kind of mechanism makes it easy for services to integrate each other. Okay, I want to talk about some real-world example. This first one is Stripe. Stripe is one of the very famous payment API services. Maybe you can imagine that if our development services uses Stripe payment services, state consistency between two services are really, really important. Because if we believe that, oh, payment succeeded, so I can ship our product to our customer, but then Stripe failed, this is really a dangerous situation. So Stripe has webhook mechanism that can send us some event like a charge failed to customer or customers credit card expired already, like this. So payment results more easily handled with webhooks. Then next example is monitoring. Webhooks are widely used for monitoring services. Google platform, one of the most famous cloud development platform, has a sub-driver monitoring system that monitors computing, instance, and logging, like how much usage of CPU, memory, or log have failed event, something like that. When detect some incident happens, computing instance or log, then monitoring push some notification to via webhook, so we can detect what happens to our system. Next example, this will be the most famous use case for developers. many of services for developer have webhook mechanism. So we can easily integrate the system to system and build our own workflow. In this case, if developer push when developer push code to GitHub, the GitHub triggers Circle CI, the one of the very famous continuous integration services. Then Circle CI will return the result of build to Webhook via result to GitHub via Webhook. Then GitHub returns result to Slack via Webhook. Okay, this is an example. Next, I want to talk about automation. In our office, this kind of things really often happens for me. So each time I create pull requests on GitHub, then ask for a review on Slack. Like, oh, I created this pull request, so anyone can review it, like this. When triggers build on Jenkins, the build itself takes long time, so I will check after 10 minutes. Then when I start the work, then I have to create some Git branch, then link it to ticket management system. This type of human-powered work will often happen to our workspace. Larry Wall, he is a really famous programmer. He says laziness, impatience, failures are the three virtues of software engineers. So as a software engineer, we should be lazy and impatient and humans. So it's time to you to be lazy so then automate all the things. Maybe you may think like, oh, okay, I'm a developer, software engineer, so I should be lazy, so I will start automation, but where to start? So at first, you should notice the work you are doing repeatedly. Then, know your tools well. Then, design a new workflow that's sweet for you. So I will explain them more details. Okay, at first, you will have some repetitive tasks in your daily life, like go to your office, then fill some forms every day, or you do A, then do B type of repetition, like create GitHub pull request, then ask someone to review. Okay, first, you should find your manual repetitive tasks like this. Then, second, you should do is you know your tools. Modern tools are designed to receive events from various systems and also send events to other systems. So that means when such kind of tools or services are combined, you can automate a lot of tasks really easy way. Really easy. Okay, then you know what bothers you and know what helps you. So it's time, so you can automate. Okay, it's demo time. Okay, I use these three tools. First one is Slack, widely used communication tool. Second one is Toledo. Toledo is a task management tool. Then in this case, I assume it for like a biz and dev communication tool. So then GitHub code repository for the developer. Oops. Okay, I'll go to demo. Okay, I start. In this case, we're talking about which tasks to do next. Okay, this is dev me and project manager me. So we decided to do user logout task next. So I will create Toledo tasks first. Add user logout. Then tasks are created on Toledo user logout tasks here. Then I will set some comment. Some comment. Set. Sorry. And set due today 10 p.m. It's very hard work. Then task assign task to me because they assigned to me. What happens then? What happens to Toledo is just created. Task is created, set due is set, and the comment posted and assigned to me like this. Then I want to create GitHub issue as a software development side. So it might be automatically created after Toledo task created, then issue is automatically created here. However, in this case, I used to connect Toledo to GitHub by using DAP. DAP is like Google services to connect several services, Toledo to GitHub, Toledo to Slack, GitHub to Slack, connect services easier. Then we have some automation tasks here, but it works each 5 minutes. So in this case, I just use human power. So now, okay, this is why after automation, we still have software engineering jobs. So, okay, GitHub notify me new issue is created from Toledo. Then look at the GitHub. We have user logout issues here. Then, like this, when we start tasks, user login, Toledo and Zap will automatically send me what happens on Toledo, and also GitHub have some comment. GitHub notify me. So now Slack is not just a communication channel. All of the workflow are visualized here. So we don't need to check Toledo. We don't need to check GitHub frequently. That will reduce some botherings, the things that bothers you. Okay. Okay, let's go back to system overview. We use Slack, Toledo, Zapier, Google Services, GitHub, and Slack. This is type integrated through APIs and Webhook. Webhook also API. So Webhook everywhere. It's that easy. Why I say easy, it is easy, is because it's is so easy. I created whole workflow on around 30 minutes or so. So it is so easy. So you can, it costs really, it's really low cost. So you can start automation with really low cost that will reduce what bothers you. Okay, in conclusion, Webhook is a user-defined HTTP callback. Many services offer Webhook and can be easily integrated. So using these mechanisms, you can easily automate your manual repetitive works. Okay, then your quality of life will be improved after that. Okay, thank you. This is my social account. And if you have some message, so please put your message to my webhook. Thank you.